Hey, everybody. Welcome to today's show. We actually have a call-in today, which we've never done that before, have we, Cadie?
Yeah, it was our first. It was a bit of a struggle at first, but...
And thank you, Johnny. That's why we have you. Today, I'm so excited. We have Sean Manning, and we're going to introduce Sean. He's going to tell a little bit about himself, and then we're going to tell you what's become available now for entrepreneurs. It's so cool. I'm Karen. I'm a CPA, entrepreneur with big ideas, and I'm the mom.
I'm Cadie. I'm a payroll specialist, business owner, and detail-oriented person that makes things happen, and I'm the daughter. Welcome to Cheers to Business.
Sean, please tell us a little bit about yourself, and thank you so much.
Hi, you are very welcome. Thank you for having me on today. It's pretty exciting to share a lot of the fun things that we've been working on. I have a pretty diverse background. I'm actually partner or owner in 7 different companies. My primary role is CEO of Payroll Vault. So I spend all my day pretty much focused on that business, but I had a unique opportunity to partner with another group of really friends and co-business owners and start a business that launched a entrepreneurial online learning forum. So it's delivered through professionals. So we're really excited to talk more a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think you actually introduced me to it, about 9 months, a year ago or something like that?
Yeah, correct. Well, in another company that I owned and sold is a CPA firm. So we've been advisors to small businesses for years and developed a pretty wide content-rich curriculum to help our clients run their businesses. And we were able to partner with the group and then kind of use friends like this that we have, the friendship we have, to really test the concept a little bit more. And we realized it was in high demand. The problem is, how do we get this to as many business owners as possible, as quickly as possible? And the way to do that is really through the technologies of today. So we've digitized this learning curriculum called Core Mastery. It's 24 topics of core financial, building your business, building teams, marketing, but a lot of different things that business owners struggle with that we put into a curriculum that we can now deliver to business owners all over the country.
You know, I can't tell you how many times I've been asked, especially over the last, 8 to 10 years, I think I've really heard it the most of, teach me how to be in business. How do I run a business? What do I need to do? Where do I start? And so I know when I looked over this with you, I went, oh my gosh, I'm in. I'm totally in. This is what people need.
Exactly. Well, and a lot of times it's just getting that time with the professional, right? So sometimes you have to schedule weeks, if not months out, to really get quality time with the professional that can really help you run their business better. And really what it does is it allows the business owner to have not only a network of support behind them, but really some of the best content that we could find with regards to several topics, real estate in your business. Are certain things deductible? How to recognize income? Those simple things, but really when you peel it back, those are what business owners struggle with.
Yeah, I think in the demo, and I've seen the demo, it has, Financials 101 or petty cash. I mean, it is the smallest things that can trip people up.
Exactly. Or a lot of times it's a validator, right? So you think you know how to manage it. This is a really good way to validate it, and that gives you some tools behind it in case you haven't thought through all the details. So there's a toolbox at the end of each section that just helps you kind of take it to the next level if you've forgotten a piece to running your own business.
All right. Now, I know I've signed up and I'm getting a license for it. So explain how the licensing works and who can get this and how do people get it?
That's a really great question. It's in high demand, fortunately. But the good thing is right now we're focused on accounting professionals and educating as many as possible on this tool that's available. And clients are asking accountants for this information, and it's leading to kind of these consulting projects for the accountants and the business owner. And so it's delivered through professionals. We're starting to open it up a little bit further with either lawyers or chambers, any real organization that is in front of business owners. You can be a franchisor delivering it to the franchisees. is really the market for it. So, but if you also are a business owner and you want access, probably the best way is to contact our organization if you don't have a professional, the Mastery Network. So it's themastery.network. And you can get in touch with us there, and we'll identify a professional, and hopefully we can get you connected so you have access to these resources.
Sean, you and I have looked at it. Of course, you know it in and out. And I guess I think we need to explain a little bit more. I mean, Cadie, you really haven't heard me talk about this yet.
No, I mean, I've heard you mention it, but as far as how it actually works, or do you have a coach, or you signed a coach, or is it more of an online learning?
Okay. Hey, Sean, how about I practice and you tell me when I screw it up? Okay. When I say something wrong. That way it's a win-win. Okay. So, role play. Ring, 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 ring.
Hello.
Hi, my name's Karen. I have a great tool. Do you happen to own your own business?
I do.
Well, I have the perfect thing for you.
Tell me more.
Yes, I love that answer. So, do you want to learn how to be a better business person?
I think everyone should.
Okay. So, what has been devised is this e-learning online course for entrepreneurs who want to be in business. And so, there's 24 cores. So, it's kind of like 24 classes or courses. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so, you can do like one a month.
Okay.
All right, so you pay a monthly fee to be able to have access to the system, and it's very reasonable. I'm not going to quote any prices on here. You're welcome, Sean. And so you go online. You can either set your own pace.
All right, so it's an e-learning.
You can go at your own pace.
Okay. And what exactly will I learn?
Everything. Well, I can't say that either, can I?
I don't know what I don't know.
That's right. Sean?
Yeah, well, the good thing about the curriculum is we took all of the most commonly asked questions of business owners. Just financial literacy, right? How do I read a financial statement was a big one. We also talked to a lot of our clients about exit strategy and how you kind of have to start that early on. Choice of entity, even before you're starting your business. What kind of entity should I be? So it's just a really good way for business owners to not only double check what they know, but also learn new ideas and find ways to implement them through their business.
And it sounds like they get started on the right foot. Oftentimes we hear of businesses kind of, they start out selling a product and then they're getting a location, but then kind of down the road, they run into all of these uh-ohs or I don't know. So I feel like this could be really helpful for those people.
Yeah, Cadie, that's a really good point too, is sometimes you don't know what you don't know. So this really kind of sets them up for better success. Business can be difficult. So if we can identify areas that help business owners quicker attain the knowledge, and then they can focus on their business and be more successful. Outsourcing is a big one, right? We know that with Payroll Vault and our businesses. Actually, outsourcing services can lead to greater success. So you want to invest in the right areas for your business to be more successful.
So besides outsourcing payroll to Payroll Vault, what other services do you recommend businesses outsourcing? Just curious.
Yeah, a lot of times business development, so it could be just like the front end of just generating leads. That's often a really good one. Content development, whether it's online or in the written form that you hand out flyers. A lot of times the creative side of those things should be outsourced. Really, when the business owner kind of takes it, we all have our own kind of skill set, whether it's in marketing, sales, operations, vision, all those things are a little bit different for everybody. So when you identify where your skill set is, you often want to hire around that or outsource it. And the really cool thing with outsourcing, it doesn't require a big commitment a lot of times with staffing. And so basically find the right resources and reduce staff and have the right team around you supporting your business.
Awesome. So along with the 24 courses, the e-learning, is coaching available with the Mastery Network?
Yes, and it would be recommended. So there's a couple of things that success leaves clues. So getting the right people with you and supporting you. I've had mentors my whole life in business. I think it's really important. So that's one reason why this is somewhat unique. And we tried to limit it to access with working professionals is so you get the right support, you answering your questions correctly, and you can move forward to next steps. And some of those next steps will require a little bit of work. That's why we recommend one course a month, kind of like a college class for entrepreneurship. The other thing to keep in mind is this product is being released with these core 24 subjects. We plan to expand them. So if you need a little bit more information on financial literacy, we'll have like Financial Literacy 2.0, where you can actually go a little bit deeper and gain some deeper knowledge. And again, probably best associated with a professional. Karen, I did like your idea of maybe seminars and having those in groups of clients together, because then you can even learn from each other, not just the professional that's hosting everything.
Really building that network.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting more and more excited about this because it is. The reason we started doing the podcast, Sean, was because we kept getting asked the same questions over and over. And they said, well, let's put it out there. The more people know, the better they'll be, the better we'll all be.
I love the podcast. You guys are doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I know we kind of discussed that you mentioned business professionals, but what about on the other side for people to join the program, the e-learning? Are there qualifications? Do they have to already be a business or have a business idea?
No, they don't. And I actually highly recommend, one of our partners is exploring business ownership and has read several books. And then he identified this as a tool that he would like to use, and he prefers to use it. So I always like giving back part of my business goals and plans in the future. And one place we also want to start to share this product with is universities or colleges or high schools. And so I think it's a really good tool for people that want to be in business to kind of learn all the details so they can kind of focus on an area where they can be more proficient and then be in business for themselves. So I think it's kind of a front-end tool as much as it is a back-end tool after you're already in business.
I think that's a great idea. Almost like a virtual internship as far as in regards to the college and universities.
Cadie, that's a really good point. It is like interning for a business owner. To me, when you're in college, you get to do interns. Well, you kind of like shadow people. This is, I think, shadowing the careers of, I don't know, Sean, I think there's 100 hours of experience that have gone into this, of their...
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the shadowing piece is, I think that's just an important part of business all the way around. We're lucky in the franchise industry where we can support our franchisees directly with a lot of good information. Most business owners don't have the resources available to answer a lot of basic questions. So this product is really designed to create either collaborative groups and or professionals that can work more closely with business owners and just help them through business ownership to really just be more successful.
That's great because, prior to owning a business, entrepreneur, or you have this perception that it's just about being the boss or, just about leading a team. And there's so much more to business ownership than just being the leader, as far as, like you said, the financials and, getting a business loan or selecting a location. There's all those other things, and having that e-learning and, someone to kind of lean on. I think that would be a great tool to have.
Yeah, it's almost like I can't wait to get it to market so business owners can start to share their experiences. We're looking forward to a more formal release starting next month. So look for your professionals to have something like this in their hands very soon. Again, the network is a little bit small right now. We're going to expand pretty rapidly because there's several professionals that are aware and ready for the product, but reach out to us directly, or actually Karen would be a great point of contact, and then we can follow up and support the business from that level.
So Karen, you're an advisor. I
am an advisor. I jumped in before I ever thought about that I was going to retire from the CPA world, because I saw a tool so much needed that I could have available at my office. I just now don't have an office. So I can assist any other advisor into signing up so they can help their people. It doesn't have to be me helping the person, but anybody can come to me and I can help with that right fit.
I've spent most of my life seeing you give this type of information away to clients.
Yes.
And those questions. And I think the fact that now there is a tool that they can have, it's definitely going to be valuable.
And this is such an easy, affordable way for people to learn how to do what they want to do.
So, Sean, this sounds like online, real world business learning tools, but also interactive. It's not just, listening to an audiobook. It sounds like it's more than that.
Yeah, self-paced, right? So a lot of this you can do on your phone, and while you're trying to kill time, and it's available, accessible 24/7 wherever you're at. So whether it's a computer or your phone, so it's definitely self-paced, and then you just gain that knowledge. And I think the real-world question is important there, because we took the top business owner concerns, and created a learning environment that actually, when you get through it, there's some testing sometimes where you can kind of test your knowledge and your skill. And then at the very end, if you see a gap of something you don't have, we've filled that toolbox with some different things that can help you either be a better business owner or work on something with your advisor to help plan out something that you need to do in the future.
I tell you what I think it's going to do for advisors too, Sean. The advisor can only talk to so many people and have one-on-one in one day. There's only so many hours in a day. But if people can do this, like you said and Cadie said, you don't know what you don't know. At least if somebody who doesn't know is interacting with this and learn something, they've got the question to go back to their advisor with, to have a healthy conversation that's not necessarily basics 101, not wasting time, because nothing's wasting time.
Right. Or, I reviewed this session today.
Tell me more
I still
about
have
this.
Questions about, and the questions are particular. It's
Yes.
not what's a financial statement. It's, hey, I noticed this looks kind of low on my P&L.
That's a whole different conversation. That's exactly it. Narrow down. I think that's going to bring so much more value and relationship between the advisor and the client / business owner, that the more knowledge that is shared, the more success that we'll all see.
Sean,
Everybody. Yep.
I have a question for you, as far as, because you deal with many business owners, and clearly you understand business.
First time I met Sean, I told him, I said, I want to be you when I grow up, and I think I'm turning out.
So I'm just curious if you could tell us, one of the top business concerns that you see facing business owners just on a consistent basis.
Yeah, well, a lot of businesses today are faced with the term called disruption. And what's causing that disruption almost in every single industry is technology. And so my goal with this product is to take all that knowledge that was so difficult to deliver to business owners and put it in a form leveraging the one thing that's creating disruption, that technology, leverage that to an advantage, and now supply it to advisors and business owners. So what I caution business owners today is, whatever your business model is, not only has access to clients, but how is it being impacted by technology, and where is it going to be 5 to 10 years from now? That's probably the biggest advice I would give somebody today, is take a look at your business and the disruption that's occurring, and how to leverage resources in a different way. And you might be surprised at what you come up with and how you can really change your business to model what resources are available well into the future.
I think that is so important as business owners. Oftentimes we can get kind of stuck in the day-to-day and just worrying about, what we're going to do within the next 5 hours. So sitting down to think about those 5 to 10 years is really important. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be interested in this. And I know a common question will probably be pricing. So is there a range that it starts at, or?
Cadie, that's a good question. So I've already done some preliminary research on what business owners are willing to pay to help invest in their own education and growth.
It's
so
value.
That's usually Yeah, so business owners like to spend about $5,000 to $10,000 a year if they know it's going to help their business. We've been able to price this product well under that. It's usually based upon the level of commitment that the business owner wants from their advisor, but our recommended started price for the product is $100 a month, and it would go up from there based on the level of service that the professional is supporting them with.
That's amazing.
So if you do it totally on your own, it can start out at there. But if you want to be coached and assisted, then the price would then go up.
Yeah, and I think every advisor is going to be a little bit different. But I highly recommend if they're going to offer some, quarterly support, monthly support around it, to pay that extra $100 or $200 a month just to be accountable, right? So we all need to be accountable to something, and having a mentor or professional supporting you is really that accountability, which is a great value at that price range. Everything that I try to do is kind of a month-to-month subscription, so that's what, again, we recommend. So you can stop and start if you need to, but there's really so much value to the sessions that it only takes you maybe 30 minutes to an hour, and then you can kind of focus in on your business. So it's really, hopefully, a product that even if you miss a month or two, you can make that up pretty quickly. So I highly recommend kind of a lengthy commitment to make sure that you're making change in your business to be more successful.
So when can people, whether they're advisors or people wanting to enroll in the program, is there a specific date of when this is launching?
Yes. So the official launch timeline for this product is September of 2019, and then you'll see greater access as we get through the year with professionals. And so it's pretty much ready to go.
Awesome. Thank you. And where can they find out more information in the meantime?
Sure. The best place to get some initial information is at themastery.network. Correct. There's no .com there. Themastery.network, and or talk to your professional, or we can link you up with the professional that offers these services today.
Perfect.
Or they can reach out to me.
Or reach out to Karen Simmons. She's LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, wherever. CheersToBusiness.com. Sorry, Johnny, our producer. I'm so bad at self-promotion.
We need to promote our own show.
CheersToBusiness.com is where you can reach Karen, nowhere else.
Hey, Cadie, guess what the wine is today?
What?
Wild Thing.
Did they name it after you?
It's rich and fruity. It's at Zinfandel.
I like Zinfandels.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to
good.
send Sean a bottle. Sean, you know all about wine.
Sean, you have a cellar. I heard.
Oh, yeah. That's why I had to invest in a company that even sells wine. So, yes, I do enjoy wine.
What's your favorite wine?
Oh, my gosh. I'm pretty diversified, unfortunately. Champagne, the bubbles, the rosés, maybe Sauvignon Blancs, but reds are kind of my go-to also. Love them.
Well, Sean, thank you so much for being on the call today. We can't wait for the launch of the Mastery Network. I think it's going to be really great. Karen, I'm excited for you to get started with it as an advisor, a professional. I know a lot of people who could definitely benefit from this program.
I'm really excited. I'm going to be doing something that I love without having, the seasons that I had before. So I'm very, very excited. Sean Manning, I think you're the entrepreneur king. So we want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule.
I love sharing ideas and supporting small business. So thank you very much. Congratulations to both your success, and I will enjoy listening well into the future.
All right.
Thank you so much, and cheers to growing.
Cheers to the Mastery Network.
Cheers, everybody.
Thanks.
Thanks, Sean.
Bye.
Bye.
Y'all, thank you so much for listening and being here with us today. I'm Karen.
I'm Cadie. Please be sure to subscribe to Cheers to Business podcast on iTunes or anywhere else that you get your podcast. Visit our Facebook and be sure to give us a like. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to discuss, shoot us an email from the website cheerstobusiness.com.